Good morning from Bali. My name is Martijn. I'm here to talk to you about Ascension, a ceremonial experience, which is a new experience that we'll be offering since this year. It is a shorter version of the Awakening the Illuminated Heart by Drunvalo Melchizedek. And this is really for those people who feel that they have to step up into their evolution and that they're ready for it. And why do they need to be ready for it? It's all about the flower of life and the ancient secret of the flower of life. The original reality, which is the flower of life, which has one center point in the middle. It contains singularity. The seed of life, which is the first 7 spheres that start to appear in the Genesis pattern, in the creation pattern. And the flower of life really is the geometry of creation. It's the geometry of consciousness. And this is why the flower of life is everything. You can also see on the right side the geometry, or the flower of life, the geometry of creation, that we carry in our brain. This is the Luciferian geometry that we fell into when we fell from the light in Lemuria and Atlantis into the darkness, into the dark cycle that we have just had. And we're moving out of that dark cycle, as you can see, into this image. This image represents a cosmic cycle. It's an oval that has a falling asleep half cycle, and it has a revolution of a half cycle waking up. This is the masculine cycle, the yang cycle, and this is the feminine cycle, the yin cycle, that we are currently moving in. So this is the yin and yang also into this cosmic cycle. And this cosmic cycle always is 26,000 years, half of it being male, 13,000 years, and half of it being female, 13,000 years. And what happened in Lemuria and Atlantis, when we are at the height of human evolution, we fell into this falling asleep cycle that we have all witnessed in the history books, because we can all look into history into the thousands of years back, and we had to do it all over again. And we got into this geometry that is called polarity consciousness. I will make a new video just solely on that polarity consciousness. But this is polarity consciousness that we carry in our brain. This is how we look through our 2 eyes that are always polarized, that are always connected to the left and the right brain. And this is the original reality that we carry in our first organ. And the first organ comes about in this way. This is the female ovum, where the sperm cell comes in and it creates the first geometry. It creates the Vesica Pisces. And the Vesica Pisces is the first day in the Genesis pattern. It's the first day in the creation pattern. Human form, any form in nature is being created like this. And then every day in the Genesis pattern, another sphere starts to appear, another cell evolves, another ball of light or a ball of consciousness evolves in our mother's womb, until the first organ starts to become about. And science proves that the first organ that starts growing in our mother's womb is the physical heart. So the first 7 cells grow out into the seed of life, and the seed of life grows out into the flower of life, and the flower of life is the first physical blob inside our mother's womb. And this first physical blob evolves into our heart. And then the sac that sits around the human heart grows out into our tongue. That's why our tongue and our heart are intimately connected with each other. So the first cells, the original reality that is singular, we carry in our heart and not in our brain. There is no such thing as authority in the brain. There is only authority in the energy inside of the body. And the heart knows only the oneness of life. So we carry this flower of life inside our heart. And inside our heart we have the heart itself. We have the sacred space inside the heart. And we have the tiny space within that sacred space inside our heart. And what the Ascension, a ceremonial experience, is about, is really what Ascension is about, is only moving from the brain and living from the heart to living inside the heart where there's only love. And how we do this is basically we move from a creation process of creating from the brain to a creation process from creating from the heart. We start also by moving into that heart space, and from that heart space we are able to rewire the heart to the brain so that the heart becomes into control and not the brain in the creation process. We are able to activate these beams of light where you see the ascended masters, Jesus Christ, Buddha, Kuan Yin, any of the ascended masters that have lived on earth before and have been an example for us. You all see this bright golden halo around their head, and sometimes you see these beams coming out in the pictures they've drawn from them. These beams can really be activated, and in the Ascension, a ceremonial experience, we guide you through the process of totally activating these beams of light, these wires into your pineal gland, so you are opening up your third eye, and your full sensory perception becomes heightened. Yeah, you might be able to feel, sense, know, or see things more clearly because you're seeing it not from the polarity in your brain, but you're seeing it from the singularity inside of your heart. And once you have activated all of those beams, you're able to go into that space inside the heart, and from that space of original reality, singularity, you are able to rewire the heart to the brain and rewire the pineal gland to the pituitary gland, push the energy out, and the human halo will become active, which is this image. Once the human halo has become active, you are able to become fully living inside your heart again with your spirit, and from that space inside your heart you will be able to activate the human halo, but also you will be able to activate the human light body. And the human light body is the Merkaba in Egyptian, or the human light body is the rainbow body in Buddhism. And these drawings show you exactly how the rainbow body or the human light body looks like. It is a earth tetrahedron facing down, and it is a sun tetrahedron facing up. And through using the breath, you are able to activate this. And in the Ascension, a ceremonial experience, we will guide you through this process of making your light body active as a ascension vehicle for higher levels or higher states of awareness and consciousness. And from this space where you have been activating your light body, you are also able to make the last 90-degree turn in the ascension process. And ascension, really what it is really an inside job. It is nothing outside. Everything that you see outside of yourself, you also have it inside of yourself. And it's even like this, that what you in the night sky see outside of yourself, the galaxy, with a periscope you could see the whole galaxy going around the galactic center. Exactly this is also inside the earth. And exactly this is also inside your own heart chakra. So what the last 90-degree turn is about is moving you through the ascension process from leaving your brain, making a 90-degree turn down. And if you would look at yourself in this picture, and you're facing towards the camera, yeah, you're facing towards the camera, so my face will be facing the camera, then this is the left side of my chest. And you go from the physical heart in a straight line through your heart chakra to your fourth dimensional chakra, where you will be able to make the last 90-degree turn. And you see here our galaxy as an image, because if you make this last 90-degree turn from your fourth dimensional heart in the right side of your chest, what you will see literally is you go through the whole galaxy in your own body, through all of the stars, through the void, and then all of the stars on the other side. And once you get here and you look down to the earth, your mother, you will see that the earth carries exactly the same image inside the center of her that looks like our galaxy. And when you see that image and you let yourself fall into this last 90-degree turn, you can totally relax, you can totally surrender. The galactic center, the higher council of light, the great white brotherhood of light, the angels of the Elohim and divine grace will take you from this galactic center, the galactic center and the collective consciousness, back into your body. And from that moment on, you're not living in the third dimensional plane on the earth. You will be living in the fourth dimensional plane of the earth. And that's really what Ascension is about. So this Ascension, a ceremonial experience, gives you all of these tools to move yourself into your heart and to become fully stable, living inside of your heart in the fourth dimension, and look through these eyes from your heart in the original reality. When you attend this ceremonial experience, afterwards you will get all of these slides in a PDF, so you can keep remembering yourself to this journey that you can make sometimes also more often. And you will also receive all of the activations audio recorded for you to remember again and again and again. How to keep your beams active, how to activate your halo, how to activate your human light body, and how to make the last 90-degree turn. So all of this information you will receive in the Ascension, a ceremonial experience. We give this Ascension, a ceremonial experience, monthly basis in our sacred sanctuary here in Uluwatu. You can attend the event physically here in location, or you can attend the ceremonial experience online. And if you have any questions, send me a private message, drop me an email, connect to me on Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram. We're here for you. Sending you lots of love and hope to see you soon.